everyone, this is Josh from before, and I'm here with McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Future State Jonathan Kent. And I know there was a big reaction to the depiction of this character in the Future State storyline. And I mean, this has got to be a historic first, right? The first time they've ever made changes to a character in comics history. It's so shocking. I just can't believe it. I'm sure it'll be the last time too, right? That they make changes to a character. I'm sure it'll be the last time that they do that. It'll be the last time people lose their minds over it, etc. Now let's look at this guy in the box. So in the Future State, he is going by Superman now. Superman John Kent from Future State. I really like that they put these larger images on the back. It looks super clean, super modern. I still would like to see artist credits, but looking good. There's that. Let's just get him out, right? All right, now let's look at him out of the box. The hand here, because of the way it was crammed in the package, is kind of misshapen. I hit it with a hair dryer and it's kind of falling back into place. I love the look of this figure here. The sculpt is great. I really like these kind of jewel tone colors. The Future State designs, they looked rad. The storylines were mostly kind of forgettable and whatever. But the designs look super cool. Not going to complain about Todd making more Future State figures. They feel fresh and new. I feel like we haven't seen them a million times before. I know this isn't the Superboy Jonathan Kent that we all think of. Hopefully we'll get that in the future. This is pretty rad though. The hair looks awesome. The face looks really good. I'll pull out Superman in a minute. I think there is some family resemblance in the sculpt. He is a bit scowly and mean looking. Maybe you'll see another version of this with sort of a softer portrait, but it looks cool. I mean, the glowy red heat vision eyes look rad. So I really love that there's this bit of paint on the butterfly socket piece right here to blend into the arms. And I feel like they're starting to cut out more and more space here where the butterflies hit. And I mean, the range is just amazing. This guy's got a nice and slim body buck, so he's definitely going to have nice tight double elbows. I'm getting quite a few little bit of like skin tags on this thing. You see here where it's like this plastic wasn't trimmed quite properly. The tooling's starting to look a lot better on these elbows and knees, not as severe cutouts, which is great to see. Well, given that this is a figure with a like thinner frame, I'm a bit surprised that he doesn't have any forward movement there. This is the guy that you should be giving that to. But we get the rotation and leaning at the waist, more rotation at the abdomen. Great movement at the legs here. Of course, the sculpted ball joint ankles now are becoming the standard, as well as the sculpted ball joint wrists. And these are some of the best looking ones yet. I like how that sleeve ends a little bit short there. And it's a good transition to that wrist. Looks really good, works really well. The sculpted ball joints are a huge improvement. It's great to see them. Makes me feel like they're doing everything they possibly can to give us the best looking figures. Good stuff. Now out of the box, he's got one gesture hand and one fist, and then he also has an alternate fist and gesture hand to swap out. Great to see some extra hands here. Let's throw these on. I really like these hands. They work for flying. I was kind of hoping they'd work for like a brushing his hair back sort of look. Maybe you could get something like that. But what I'm having trouble doing is making it feel like a casual sort of move. But you get the idea, right? Extra hands. You swap them out. Now he also comes with this fantastic flight stand. which is a great inclusion for any flying characters. The flight stand clips onto the character like so. You probably don't need me to explain this to you. It rotates around, but I always say play around with where you attach the flight stand on the character, because you can end up getting maybe a little extra height on the shelf depending on where you want him to fit. You get the idea, right? Flight stand, I don't need to explain that. All right, throw some Kryptonians in here for comparison. I feel like Ultraman does represent maybe the beginning of a closer attention to scale. You know, he just comes in like a couple millimeters higher than this first Wave 1 Superman, and it makes a big difference. And then hopefully, you know, before too long, we'll get that classic Superboy that comes in, you know, closer to like right here. That would be fantastic. But while we're here, let's take a little closer look at these two together. I think there's a little bit of a family resemblance in there, next to dear old dad. And you know what? I loved this Ultraman face, this Ultraman portrait. I love those glowing eyes, but I think the heat vision got an upgrade here in the Jonathan Kent. That glowing white in the middle. Now let's look at him next to Dark Detective and the next Batman. I really gotta say, I think the Future State designs, they're just working for me. Are they a little weird? Yes. Are they kind of stupid? You bet. Were those storylines very good? Not really. That's comics, baby. And while we're here, let's welcome to the From Before Figs Rogues Gallery, the great Clutch. Clutch, thanks for being such a longtime fan and participant on the channel. Thanks for showing up during the live streams and premieres, and thanks for clowning on me when I don't know how to solve the Riddler challenges in the Arkham games. Let's hear it in the comments for Clutch. So that is Future State. John Kent. He's definitely a fun, lean sort of figure to play with. I do always like getting a flying character that doesn't have a cape. It kind of just opens up for some fun, unique potential on the shelf. Definitely pick him up if you're wanting to fill out your Future State collection. I think we're going to be seeing more Future State figures. If you have a chance to pick them up in the store and maybe compare and make sure yours doesn't have these weird QC issues and like glue here on that, you be the judge. I dig them. I dig the colors, the silhouette. I like the sculpt a lot. Great musculature and great hair, windswept hair. Very fun. Feel free to let me know what you think, but keep the stupid comments to yourself. You know what I mean. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll talk to you all very soon. Bye.